Hello friends, welcome to Fantasy Scoresheet. Today it is the first ODI between South Africa and England. England have already won the Test Series 3-1, so obviously South Africa will be desperate for a win in the start of this ODI series. South Africa will be under new captain Quinton de Kock. Today's match will be played at Newlands, Cape Town. The weather seems to be fine for today's match at Cape Town, and no rain is expected during the match. When we look onto the pitch, the second test between South Africa and England were played at Cape Town. And in that match fast bowlers altogether took 31 wickets and 7 wickets were taken by the spinners. And when we look onto the stadium records, out of 42 ODIs played at Cape Town, 34 of them was won by the team who batted first. So the captain who wins the toss will bat first, because it always seemed to be difficult to chase down scores at Cape Town. And this is the batting performance of England in the ODI practice match that was played against South African Invitation 11 in 31st January Friday and February 1st Saturday. And, as you can see, Jason Roy had scored a 100 in the first practice match and didn't play the second match. Whereas Jonny Bairstow and Joe Root was off colour in the first practice match, but shown their power in the second match. Ian Morgan had returned to the England team, but was not able to score any runs in the first practice match. But his average against South Africa in ODI head-to-heads is excellent. Joe Denley has been very good in the last couple of practice matches. He had scored 114 runs from both matches and also got some useful wickets. So he might get into the playing 11 for today's match. Tom Banton is yet to prove his power hitting ability in this series. Chris Woakes had scored a steady 38 runs in the first match, but was not able to convert that form with the bat to the next match. Tom Curran scored some useful runs in the tail end for both match, and this is the bowling performance of England in both the practice matches against South African Invitation 11, and as you can see, Joe Denley had taken 2 wickets in the second practice match. Sam Curran and Chris Woakes had got wickets in the first match, but didn't got any wickets in the second match. Tom Curran and Chris Woakes had taken 3 wickets from their both practice matches. And Matthew Parkinson was excellent with the ball for England. He altogether took 5 wickets from practice matches, and also was very economical with the ball. Whereas Adil Rashid and Moeen Ali didn't got any wickets in the practice matches, but considering both of their experience, England might not take any chance. And none of the South African Invitation 11 players are playing for the South African main team in this series. So their batting and bowling performance from the practice match is not included in this video. And this is the ODI head-to-head records between South Africa and England. And as you can see, Morgan has scored 554 runs from 18 innings with an average of 39.57, but Quinton de Kock has the highest average, that is 66.37, and he had scored 531 runs from just 9 innings. Joe Root also has a 50-plus average against South Africa. He had scored 528 from his 10 innings. And when we look onto the bowling head-to-head records between South Africa and England, most of these players are not included in the squad for this series. Moeen Ali had taken 9 wickets from his 8 innings against South Africa with a best bowling figure of 3 for 43, and this is our probable 11 for the first ODI between South Africa and England. So Quinton de Kock and Janman Malan will open the innings for South Africa. Janman Malan had played some good shots in the recently concluded Test series. And 1 down will be Temba Bavuma. In at 4 Rassie van der Dusen. In at 5 David Miller. In at 6 Andile Philaqueo, and in at 7 all-rounder JJ Smuts. And then the fast bowlers Lungi Ngidi and Buren Hendricks. And the spinners will be Tarbraze Shamsi alongside Lito Sipamla. And for England, of course, Jason Roy and Jonny Bairstow will open the innings. And the England captain Joe Root at 1 down. In at 4 it will be Ian Morgan, and after that Joe Denley. Because of the absence of Ben Stokes, England might opt to give Joe Denley a match because he was excellent in the practice matches. After Joe Denley it will be Tom Banton, Moeen Ali, Chris Woakes, Chris Jordan, Tom Curran and Adil Rashid. So this is it for today's match, everyone. Hope you can make your own best fantasy teams with the help of Fantasy Scoresheet. Because, in Fantasy Scoresheet, you can compare each and every player of each team very easily. Fantasy sports is a skill-based game. We shall give you the best and most effective match reports, and along with that, please use your own skill to make the perfect team. If you are looking forward for more video like this, please do share and subscribe to our channel. See you tomorrow. Bye.